a muzzle loader. It's about 45 degrees. And I've killed a lot of deer in this spot, so hopefully they'll get to moving this morning. Maybe we can get a little bit of footage. Maybe get a shot on a shooter. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. What's up, folks? Just come out of the woods just a little bit ago. I didn't see it this morning. It was pretty windy. Leaves hadn't fallen off the trees yet real good. Kind of hard to see where I was hunting at, but I did come up across several scrapes 20 yards, 15, 20 yards apart from each other, and they're fresh. That buck's been working them, so I'm gonna go back to the same area this evening and just climb a different tree to where I can have more visual on the scrapes to see if he comes by and checks them later today. My grandpa ain't got out of the woods yet. He had a couple of does come by him, he said. I'm just gonna wait on him here at the cabin, grab us some lunch and get back at it this evening and see if we can't get us at least get us some footage of some deer. Anyway, may not get us shooting. May not see a shooter, but hopefully maybe we can see something. How's it going? We're back at it again, and it's raining like hell Sunday morning. I didn't get to hunt in a box stand. I didn't get to hunt the stand I wanted to hunt in. That's actually got the corn on it. I didn't want to get wet, so I'm hunting in my box stand instead. Yesterday we didn't see nothing yesterday. We saw a couple does, a few does, but nothing to shoot at. So maybe we can get on something today, maybe get some footage of some good deer today. It's raining. We've seen some coming in this morning, seen a few deer coming in. So that lets us know that they are moving. But the rain's supposed to clear up this afternoon, and I'm gonna go hunt that stand I wanted to hunt this morning, this afternoon instead. So I wish us luck, and maybe we'll get us a shot at least. All right. So I just seen a big buck just crossed about 200 yards out in front of me across the roadbed. Had his head down, sniffing, slow walking. About 200 yards. Couldn't find him with my scope. It's foggy and raining. Maybe he'll come back and let us get a shot at him. He was a shooter for sure. Big, but maybe he'll come out. They're starting to move. He's down, baby. He's down. So this is where he was laying, right here. I hit him good, I thought, and he dropped and kicked around for a little bit and then got up and started running. Got some blood right here. Only thing is, it's not a lot of blood and it's raining. It's gonna be hard to track him. There's a creek right over there, and I believe he crossed it. If he crossed that creek, we'll be screwed. But I guess we're gonna start tracking. Man, I'll give a little update on the deer I shot. We tracked blood all the way to the edge of the creek. We got his last bit of his tracks here, but the creek's way too up. We can't cross to even go find them. So we're just gonna have to come back tomorrow or something, or wait till the creek goes down a little bit before we can go get him. He can't be too far, but the creek's about 50 yards from where I shot them. So, but that's just the way it is. That's hunting, you know. It's raining and stuff. So, what can you do, right? But anyways, be sure y'all play the rest of the video for my daily tip, and we'll be back. How's it going? The sun finally came out today. It's pretty now. Sun's shining, about 50 degrees though. It's kind of warm. Finally hunting in a stand that I wanted to hunt at for the last 2 days. It's finally dried up enough for me to get this stand. So hopefully we should see something down here today. On the other end of the field, I shot that deer down this morning and crossed the creek. Creek's way up, we can't cross. We'll have to come back and look for the deer when the deer goes down. The meat might not be no good when we find it, but I know that deer didn't go far over that creek. He was hit good, but that's just the way it is sometimes. But hopefully maybe we can get on another one this evening. Maybe when the sun goes down, they should come on out. We'll just see what happens. Okay, I just had a little one-horn deer come walking out, walk right up to me, and the wind started blowing, blew right into his face, and he smelled me and took off. He's still running. I can still watch him running out there. He ain't got his tail up. I don't think he actually seen me. He just smelled me. But a little one-horn deer. He's not what we're looking for. I let him walk. I seen a one-horn deer last year, a little bit smaller horn than now. That might be the same deer. I tell you, next year, if I see him next year and he still only got one horn, I'm gonna take him out. He ain't gonna be much of nothing with only growing one horn. He probably got hurt or something. But we're gonna stick it out and see if we can't see if anything bigger comes out. Okay, I got a couple big does way on out there in front of me, about 200-300 yards. They're just standing there, not even moving. They're pretty good sized does, but I ain't gonna shoot no doe today. Looking for an old bighorn. It's a little too far to get it footage. I don't think my camera will reach out that far, really get them good. They may make their way a little bit closer and might get a couple pictures of them or something. Real good big does. But they're pre-rutting right now, so wherever there's does, there's going to be bucks. But it's getting late, about to be dark soon. Probably another 30 minutes I won't be able to see no more. But make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. What's going on, everybody? This is the daily tip. So as most of y'all may know, I didn't find a deer yet. He crossed the creek, and the creek's way up from all the rain, so we're gonna have to wait till the creek goes down before we can get across it to even go track that deer down. But we found blood all the way to it, and I don't think that deer is far past that creek. You know, it dropped and kicked around for a minute, and then got back up and ran. I thought it was gonna lay there where I shot it, but it got up. and took off. But anyways, this is the daily tip. So I had a few people uh, ask me today, how I feel about smoking and woods and or dipping or using tobacco products. Well, there's a yes and no answer to that. Uh, does it affect the deer? Yeah, it affects the deer. But it also depends on how strong the wind is, how high you are up in the tree. When younger deer have a tendency to be more curious than mature bucks. A younger deer will walk right to the situation to try to, because they ain't never smelt it before. And they're probably more curious and they want to go find out what it is. Now, a mature buck, they will avoid smells and sounds that they've never smelt before. They won't go nowhere near it. So, but if your wind's strong and you're high up in the air, chances are deer won't smell it. But I recommend don't smoke at all, just to be on the safe side. If you want to chew tobacco and dip and stuff, spit it in a cup with a top of a bottle or something. Keep the smell contained. That's the only way to be sure. So, in my advice, don't smoke. All right, and be sure y'all stay in tune to more videos and hit that subscribe button. Follow me a little bit, and more videos to come.